Good morning and welcome back to the IFPA Olympics at Bulls&Balls Fulda. Looks like we are actually playing this tie break.
2 balls, no ball save.
2 balls, no ball save. Okay. So the tie break is going to be on The Walking Dead. We are playing 2 balls with no ball save. The final brackets are on the wrong sheet, so let's go back to the tie break. So it is between Johannes Ostermeyer and Ben Moser. So pretty easy to follow on this one. 2 players for one place. So I don't think this will take very long. That's okay. Ben Moser with only well, both in fact with very, very low scores on ball 1. So this is a single ball game. Here we go, Johannes Ostermeyer playing for a place in the finals. Hi Fist Bingo, nice to see you on. I've not seen you on here for a while. Nice to have you back. Somebody says that Helen's in the top 4, so that's nice. A nice control of the machine there from Johannes. I think he will probably still be playing Prism. Oh, and that's a drain. So 2.6 million. We know how brutal this Walking Dead is for tie breaks. 2.948 million after 2 balls. This is 2 balls with no ball save. So no chance for errors here. And Bicycle Girl, that was a strategy suggested by Colin McAlpine earlier. He actually doesn't need very much here at all, but there again, where do you get these points from? Okay, not by hitting black posts, that's a fact. So I think he's probably already there, 2.94. Okay, with bonus, I think he's finished. That was a absolutely terrible tie break. Okay, number of viewers increases. Always the case when we start a final. I have absolutely no idea how people know. Perhaps people just check in from time to time on what we're doing here on JDL Pinball. This is Robbie Sutter, number 1 player from Switzerland. From Switzerland. Has been for some time. Legend, well known in the pinball. So wow, that was a fumble. That was very unlike Robbie at this stage. We've got Ed Dryborg on again. So nice to see you here. We follow on the side, yeah. And that's, to be honest, what I would expect. Just keep an eye on things. And then just bring it back into focus whenever you see something happening. This is Helen. Helen from the Netherlands is again, very able and capable player. She, we can't see. We'll see her perhaps on the next game with the stance. She has a typical Netherlands style stance, which is very much focused on the game. So I'm sure we'll be able to show you that a little later on. Good timing for Australia, yeah, just after 9 a.m. That's really, really nice. I have no idea what day it is, never mind what time it is. So it is now Sunday morning here in sunny Germany. So we've been here all day. We've run a Swiss mode tournament. We've had the semi-finals and finals on live stream, of course. We've just done a 3.5-hour flip frenzy, and we will finish off the evening with the finals for this tournament. Nice dig from Ben. Okay, so he's got control of the ball, which is always nice. And it's sort of one of those. At what point do you try to collect the bonus from here? Obviously, the higher the bonus, the more valuable that shot is. But it does tend to be the sort of preferred route of most players. Okay, so this is Andrew Foster from the UK #1 player, and he's had an absolutely exceptional tournament series here over this week. He's certainly been doing whopper farming, and when the results of all these tournaments get posted, you will see Andrew moving up, definitely up the tables. So well deserved too. He actually performed extremely well when he came here a couple of years ago before COVID. He was a regular attender. That was really very nice. Very nice use of the centre post, and great patience in the ball. So just not quite got the power up there. So let's try that again. Okay. So from the right flipper, he will be almost certainly back up here, but it's on this particular Nitro Groundshaker, this shot is difficult to make it hold. So you will still see the players playing it because that's the right shot. Andrew also taking the drop targets there, which is probably very wise in terms of building score. So 24 million at the end of that ball. Nobody really making a big impression at this stage. So plenty of opportunity in this game left. Nice nudge to push the ball away from the outlane. That was just, yeah. But Robbie is a master at anticipation of where the ball is going. He's not getting the look with, oh, there we go. That was a great nudge to push it in the hole. Just slightly moved it off to the left-hand side. Okay, so gets the bonus collect, so he collects this side and this side. Oh, sorry, just the left, okay. Robbie also going for drop targets. And again, absolutely great use of that centre post. These are real masters at this. No panic, no frantic flipping. Just calmly wait for the centre post to do its job. So Robbie making great advance here. That's 120,000. Okay, and nicely held. So, yeah, 174. Okay, and outlane drain, but that's far more comfortable score for Robbie, as he takes the bonus again at the end. So 227,000 after ball 2. So Robbie will be feeling fairly confident with that. These players, of course, will be wanting to do their best to either equal or beat the score. Oh, and Helen gets some power outlane drain. So 53,000 after ball 2. Okay, Ben's dispensed with his headphones. Okay, we can Ben Moser, of course, also from Switzerland, and no stranger at all to Fulda. All of these players, in fact, with the exception of Andrew. Andrew has only been here once before, so a relative newcomer to this Fulda circuit. But nice to have him here, and I hope he continues to come in the future. Okay, so here we go, Andy Foster. Yeah, you're welcome to come in, Kim. Okay, so Kurt is going to try and keep awake. Sorry, do you want to try and get me a beer before you come in?
Yeah, John, just the what's your number?
I think so. Okay, here we go. So he only has 1,000 on bonus this side. Okay, and but the collect was on both sides, so that actually was quite profitable. If you can get the double bonus, the collects double bonus. Oh, that was a great, absolutely great double flip. Let me see if I can catch that on replay. That was absolutely tremendous. That definitely worth a clip. So, nice. And of course, it's still in play. Thank you very much, Paul. That's great. So let me bring the commentator view out a bit. This is Kirk Sadler, again from the UK. He's been trying his best to support Andy, but generally falls asleep.
That was only last night. That was very extreme pinball yesterday.
Well, I mean, once you've got a reputation for falling asleep, he's probably going to stick with you for some time.
I would like to point out, I didn't fall asleep in the booth. I removed myself from the booth.
You went out and then you fell asleep.
Well, I knew I was going to...
Excuse me, Jim, I'm just going to be out of here for a couple of minutes. Went to the bar and then never saw him again. Okay, so, what can you do?
I've got no shame. I'm happy to say that I fell asleep. Oh...
You just can't get commitment from people. Robbie disappointed with that because he would have expected to recover it. This is the sign of maybe playing too many hours of pinball in one day. But let us not comment.
Hello, a separate subject. Because of watching the stream with you over the last couple of days and being in here, I actually had Nitro Groundshaker twice today.
Ah.
And I won both of them because I knew the
you
rules.
Exactly how to play it. Yeah. My streams are actually used by a lot of people because of that.
And it's because great. Helen.
Helen, yeah, that was definitely savable. Because I tend to give the basic rules, so and people can then remember those. Whereas the deep rules are for other people, like bow and carriers and things. I'll quite happy to leave other people doing the complicated things.
It was the saucer, the left saucer. I know when we were watching it the other day, it was really hard to get it in there, but I managed to quite a few of those with double bonus over and over again.
Okay.
It really did make the difference. At least it was good for Andy. So he's got a deficit of about 117. Oh, wow.
He's done I clipped the last one he did. He has the ability to save the ball when it's unsavable.
Yeah. That was unreal.
Yeah.
And it's the stones to just let it go right. It's like him and Daniele, just let it come straight at that centre post, and I know it's going to come back out.
No, and again, just
a nudge.
I would have probably nudged that out if it had been me. Yeah, given it an additional nudge to try and push it up onto the pushing up here, and then lost it.
Peter's gone home.
Peter's gone. Yeah, he's gone back to the hotel. So.
Oh, that's a good second.
So yeah, Andy takes second. Robbie Sutter takes first. Yep, yeah, that's fine. So Robbie Sutter, here we go, straight towards multi-ball, and these players will play multi-ball and super jackpot because that is the way to get the really high scores on this machine. So shoot this flashing target. That starts the multi-ball. During multi-ball, you have to lock all 3 balls. He broke the. He didn't need to break that, but he could have actually let that go.
Robbie was the first person I ever played in Fulda when I first came in 2019.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah. Classic Park Pro and I won.
He's an amazing player.
Oh, he's such a nice guy as well.
So Robbie currently has 2 balls.
Knock them back up. The first one.
Yeah. Great control. So okay, locks the second one. Now this gives him a shot. That's all 3. That's all 3 locks. So this gives him a shot at the jackpot, which is this flashing shot here. He did it. No, I did it.
No,
Did I miss it? Oh, I did.
Yeah, missed
I did
it.
miss it. Okay.
Yeah, I think a lot of people have been saying it's like a little bit of bent metal that where it should shoot doesn't, so you've really got to compensate. It's caught a lot of people out this weekend, especially in the pin golf.
Okay.
Look back at that.
So needs that final lock, otherwise the others will come back out again.
No.
Oh, double act tongue. Be careful. It's two balls lost. So he's actually back down now to a single jackpot if he manages to relock the ball in the skull.
We've got time, didn't we?
Okay. Okay, so single jackpot at 7.5 million. But he's on the very top target, which is okay.
You can.
But he'll go for this again and then just adjust. Oh no, he's changing to payback time. No, he's not. Okay, so this time he needs 2 targets on the multi-ball. So these 2 here. He gets them both in one hit, which is rather good. Awesome bit of control. That's there we go. That's the 3 locks again. So it's still on the first multi-ball, so an easier shot this time with the centre. And yeah, if you notice there, he actually aims for the target just above. And managed to save that ball that was definitely going.
Oh, look where I looked it there.
Yeah.
And again.
So he's juggling the balls while playing multi-ball and while locking balls in the holes. Okay, so one goes. Okay, so that's locked straight in the, and this is super jackpot. And do you know the super jackpot secret?
No.
How much information are you going to learn by coming over here to Fulda? It's like
because what my secret is I'm very good at modern sterns because I have them all.
Yep. Okay.
So, but then when
so
you have
these, okay.
So these ones is a rarity. Like I had jackpot earlier, and it's only the second time I've ever played it.
So super jackpot. Watch what it does. Cannon comes round. Okay. Just a tiny bit back, then fire. Okay. And this target is going backwards and forwards.
It's always synchronised.
Completely ignore it. Okay. So the cannon comes across. as soon as it starts to come back,
And again,
that was a bit early.
I see what you're saying.
So when you see people playing pinball and on location and things, then they always get the super jackpot, and you think, how do they do that? Because it's, I mean, it really is this light strobing backwards and forwards. Okay, so you think you've got to actually time it, and it's actually always in the same place. 149 million on ball one. That's pretty impressive, not unbeatable, and Andy Foster will undoubtedly know all the tricks of the trade in this machine. I don't think we'll be able to teach.
It's already in it.
And he's already starting multi-ball. Well, he's already got ball locked. So that's multi-ball start. Here we go. This is another one of Andy Foster's. Okay, he's got the ball save. He won't worry about that too much.
Didn't give it.
He could actually backhand, I think, from there. This ball, if he wanted to. Okay, but once you've locked that first ball in the skull, another bit of information, it will stay there. It doesn't come back out again. So you can use the other balls to start advancing this,
Okay.
which you do from these three targets. Okay, so you're actually, after you've locked the first ball in the skull, you've actually got free shooting. Okay, so nothing will happen. The ball will not come back out of the skull. So you'll see other players actually knocking these targets down and advancing this up to multi-ball, so that they can take that as a second multi-ball. Okay, so he's down to the last ball, and if he relocks, he will be able to take 7.5 million single jackpot. But the multi-ball strategy is sort of a all or nothing. It's a bit like fishtails.
Yeah.
If you don't get the jackpots on the super jackpots, then you don't really score any points. So. Okay, so multi-ball's finished. He can start another one, but he then has to shoot two targets. Okay, that gives them an extra ball, which actually prevents the multi-ball lock. I just find this ability to just leave the ball, let it bounce over without any hesitation. Incredible. Okay, so two targets for multi-ball. So these two, and then after this multi-ball, you have to get 3 targets, and then 4 targets, and then 5 targets. So the standard multi-ball becomes harder and harder throughout the game, which is why advancing this to multi-ball is actually valuable. There's ball save on it. Oh, there's not. You're on the second multi-ball. Okay, Andy drains, so I think he'll be disappointed with that. That's not the score he was looking for. So for those, and that's a tilt, and that was Helen not leaving the machine long enough. Andy had obviously got the tilt bob swinging, and Helen unfortunately takes.
She's quite heavy-handed when she plays as well.
She is very, very heavy-handed, and yeah.
And T2's extremely tight.
Yeah, it is. Thanks, Ed. Only ball saver for the first multi-ball. I had forgotten that, but yeah, I was reminded by the fact it not coming in. So thanks very much. And Ed Dryborg is famous for correcting me on my lack of rule knowledge. So if you see a no, I mean it wasn't a no, it was a oh. I got in the chat here, but And no, then it will be Ed sort of screaming at his computer screen saying, Jim, you've got that wrong again. The comment about ramp strategy is very valid. It's called payback time. So if you shoot the consecutive, where's that gone? Wow, shoot consecutive left and right ramps, then you will start advance basically these to CPU. You will then start payback time, which is 5 million for every shot.
He's laughing at that. He knows.
Yeah, we're getting graphic displays animation from Ben Moser, who's sitting straight out in front of us watching the.
That was great though, trying to bump it a second time out.
So Robbie Sutter looking good at the moment. He won the first game, is way out in front on this second one. The other players will of course be expecting to change that. Okay, so it starts to get more and more difficult. It's impossible to hit 3 targets. Oh, that was clever. You see what he did there?
Yeah, he's trying to.
He did a Elwyn sweep of the targets on the way back down. I wonder if that was actually deliberate.
Yes.
Oh no, he did. Sorry, okay.
We can see the idea behind it.
Yeah, but he actually missed them. There were still 3 late. So he's now down to 2, and unfortunately they are split. So.
Similar again. I think because it's coming down, it doesn't have enough momentum to bend the leaf switch.
Yeah,
it's a good idea.
And the accuracy is just unbelievable, isn't it? So he wants to take the top one because that's the hardest one. He gets the top one, so 1 left. And mere mortal pinball players, once he gets to throw, they didn't get them, sorry. He's hitting the wrong target, isn't he?
Oh, nice. No.
Oh, and a drain, and the double Achtung. That was a great demonstration of skull shot accuracy over and over again. Yeah, he must have had 6 goes at that.
Yeah, and it's just, and also just every other type of skill he's got as well. Like,
Yeah.
How long's Robbie been competing?
Oh, good question. I've known him in pinball for probably, I don't know, 10 years plus. I think he goes back a long further than that. Turn of the century, perhaps. So, 19th century, probably. Dear. Me and Robbie have an affinity for being the sort of elder statesman in the pinball community. So.
In the stance. She looks to do.
So I'm actually hoping we can get to see the stance. So you can see it here, okay. But you really need to see the side-on motion. It's
except for the young lad, she's got the second most unique stance in pinball here this weekend.
Absolutely, yeah. And she's
very
is so
animated.
Yeah. So she moves herself in line with the shot all the time. So she's actually facing the direction of travel. I'm not old, Jim, just seasoned. Thank you very much. I'll take that. I'll take a seasoned. Anyway, I have more stamina than this guy, and he's a lot younger than I am.
Well, it's just there you go. It's finally she's got the ball back. Just kept on ejecting from the.
Oh, that unfortunately happens all the time on this machine. Steady down. And drain. Okay, so
hopefully Ben this time can touch the ball.
Yep.
2.
So Ben Moser, having completely messed up his first ball, will try again. Here we go. Oh no, it's a bit. This is the ramp strategy that was being mentioned before, but he switched immediately to multi-ball. There would actually be some sense in one player playing ramp mode.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to get it over to the right flip.
It was, yeah, I know. But you know, payback time you can score 40 million easily from. And at this point, that would not get a first, but it would
definitely get a second.
Probably get a second.
No, stop. Nice. No, don't. So dig goes straight to the post.
Oh. It's thrown that back out.
Yeah, it's going to say shit. Surely that should have locked that. Oh, that's better to kick that.
Okay, so hell this time. So here we go with 3 times jackpot. That got it, nailed it. So Ben now will be working towards super jackpot. So lock the 3 balls again. Okay, that's one. Oh, we get extra ball. Extra ball. It doesn't. If you get the extra ball, it doesn't give you anything else. So you've got to get rid of that first. Which is, in that case, that was really annoying because Ben really wanted the ball lock. But you only need 2. Oh, I'm going to say you only need 2 balls to get the super jackpot, but you do need 2. So. Is a bit now back in jail, and yeah, this particular T2's been doing this for quite a long time. Yeah. It always plays itself, but yeah, it can be a little strange. And yes, Donkey Clonk, this. T2 does have a centre post, so you can't quite see it on the stream, but you will if you watch the players. You will see them using it. Okay, so what Ben is doing now is climbing this ladder. So that's to get to multi-ball. Okay, he actually had video mode lit as well, and video mode is yeah, different. So they're basically shooting things at a bar. Okay, so Robbie will want to put a bit more of a maybe payback time would be a way to do that. Put another 40 odd million on here. Get the feeling he's going to go for multi-ball again, though. Just based on the fact that he can do it. He only it keeps its progression, so he only needs the 1 target.
It's such a difficult shot.
Right, come on, a tiny bit later, Robbie.
He's got it.
That's got it. Yeah. Okay, so multi-ball starts. Okay, locks the ball in the top. We'll next. Oh, and that nearly works. That. Okay, so that's second lock, and that's the third lock. So here we go with 3 times jackpot for 22.5 million.
Nick Marshall back in the chat, and also Rich Mallet.
Okay, hi Nick. If Nick Marshall is interested, which I'm sure he will be, your Indy 500 that you sold to me many years ago is actually in operation in this club.
Oh, was that Nick's old Indy 500?
Indeed, yeah.
Wow.
It's been completely restored. I mean, its condition at the moment is absolutely immaculate.
Yeah.
But that is Nick Marshall's original Indy 500.
Should give it a little bit longer.
So, which is Nick Marshall?
Man United.
Man United. Okay. It was in the chat yesterday.
He really wanted me to. There was a quite big dispute in the chat about Daniele. Had he ever been IFPA number one?
Number one, yeah, that's right.
And a lot of people were saying no, so I get a text message off Nick. I can see that you're right by Daniele. Can you go and ask him if he's ever been IFPA number one? And Daniele's like, no, not really. 10, 15 days. I'm like, yeah, so that means you were number one. And he goes, when was it? And he goes, I don't know, 4 years ago.
And that's what I said to you last night. It wouldn't mean anything to Daniel because he really doesn't care.
No, he doesn't.
Okay, so Andy, this is again 3 shots, 3 targets for multi-ball, isn't it? So he's done 2 multi-balls without any jackpots, and it continues to just get harder and harder. So he now needs 2, and they are a long way apart. So just need to keep picking them off. 1 target left. That means. I think that was my second Indy 500, Jim. Okay, it was the first one you sold to me, Nick. So
I'll have to save that.
a nice tip over as well. Okay, so hold bonus to this one, and so this is where the strategy of taking this multi-ball, it won't do that at the moment because he only wants 1 more target. So he'll play this multi-ball. But if he doesn't manage to get the jackpot on this one, and he goes to 4, then it really is getting ridiculously difficult. So it's actually makes a lot more sense to do it from the top target.
There you go. It was swinging. He gave it a good shunt there, and it weren't able, but then he gave it another good push there, double.
Yep.
So he's got to be really careful now. Nick says, you still got fishtails?
Yes, I have indeed. Fishtails is at home. It's a machine that I don't think I will ever sell because it's such a great training machine, as well as great call-outs, of course. But yes, fishtails, and there is a fishtails here. If you've seen Bulls&Balls streams, you will know that we use fishtails in many finals here. So it can be another claim to fame of yours, Nick, the Indy 500 being in Bulls&Balls. And that's the little thing, extra ball. You really don't want that. But it's okay, so it's held it. Normally we'll just throw it back out after the extra ball.
Missed it.
So missed the target, so needs it again. It's dangerous.
Nice,
in it. Nicely pushed to save.
See Ben in the background there.
That was really nice.
He's got it. I think the more and more Andy starts coming to these bigger tournaments and American thing, people are actually getting to realise he is a force to be reckoned with when he gets going.
Okay.
These other balls aren't coming out. I
Yeah,
don't think.
I think he's got a ball stuck somewhere.
I don't know what thing it's two balls.
It's probably just
Oh, I know where it is. It's sitting on the lips.
the lip of the just in here. Yeah.
We got a Toby still.
I would say Toby. I don't know. I would think he's still here. But if I was TD in this, I would ask him to shoot a ball up there to clear it. You need a referee. Yeah. I think let me come out. You
Yeah. So we just sort of.
I don't think we've got any.
Is he outside? Okay, so basically at the moment, Andrew has a ball stuck on the lip of the target in here. So he he wants someone to come and dislodge it. I think Jim's going to try to tell him to shoot it, but I think that'd be a disadvantage because obviously one's going to go in and the other one's going to shoot back. Okay, Robbie's just found Dirk, and Dirk's going to come and have a look. Hopefully sooner than later. Go, go, go. Andy's standing his ground. He's not going to rush to this. Yeah. Rich is right. Fish it out. Put it on his other flipper. It's not his fault that it's stuck there, so he's right to ask for it to be placed.
No, there's no interlock. There's no interlock on these. It can stay exactly as it is.
Yeah, but still, you will not be able to get this out right now.
So Dirk is Tobias's number 2 this weekend. So he owns Pinball Universe, and Pinball Universe parts. So he's well versed in any issues that arise during the tournaments this weekend. So the glasses off. Actually, I did a similar thing. Weren't as important as Andy's, but I managed to get mine stuck in there to start the multi-ball. So he's got it. So he's gonna. He's took it out.
Yeah, because that just
Okay, he's put on both there. Okay. So now he's got to try to split those balls, get them under control, shoot. Jim's on his way back.
It's a bit warm here again. Right, okay, so we're back in play, thanks to Dirk Elsels. Yeah, there were 2 balls stuck in the skull, and that obviously meant that Andy couldn't lock the other balls. The machine actually cleared itself, which was quite nice. Okay, so we're off again, shooting for jackpot.
Got it.
Okay, locks. That should have actually held that lock. Okay, so it rejected. So it needs to hold the ball there. This is super jackpot, And yes, Andy is well aware of the Super Jackpot trick. Okay, so lost the ball. Will he get another chance? Super Jackpot. He will. So watch, just slightly back and then fire. Yep, and that's 50 million. If he'd have got the other ball, it would have been 100 million. So it's multiplied by the number of balls on the table. So there you go. That's some useful information for anybody that has access to a T2. Let me zoom us in a bit.
How much bonus do you think he's got at the moment?
This is not a bonus game. You don't score lanes from bonus. If you wanted to get some easy points, that's the way to do it. Video mode. So video mode is about shooting all these little robot people. It will be, I think, enough. No, maybe not. 150. It still needs another 20 million here. 20 million would be achievable from payback time. The next award here is lighting in lanes, which is not return lanes. Sorry, which is not that good. So I would say payback time.
Yeah, it's very disrespectful.
And here we go. So ramp after ramp. You need to get dialed into these shots. So. Oh, wow.
You knew that
was a drain. So, wow, that
was close.
That is really close.
Oh, he's got it! Oh, has he?
169. Let's see the scores.
Oh, wow. Jesus! He had bonus held.
200 below.
You see Robbie's face, he's looking at it again.
Oh wow. 200.
Robbie's just got off his seat in front of the commentary booth to recheck the scores. Oh my god.
Oh dear, yeah. Wow.
190,000.
Oh dear, and I just said, oh, it's not a bonus game, and he finishes up with very, very nearly catching him.
So Robbie's, unless Helen or Ben, we've still got a game free, so yeah. Robbie would have to take a 0 on the next game. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the movement in the body there. She's sort of launching the ball.
Andy losing out by 1,300 on Wizard.
No, yeah.
And now this. Gee. You can't complain. 2 second places at Fulda in
No,
one day.
it's not a great day today. Absolutely.
A first yesterday and a fourth another day. He's going to be eating Whoppers for a week.
Yep, absolutely. Helen gets 2 times jackpot. And she will now be also working towards Super Jackpot. So you will need 2 balls for Super Jackpot. Enough to be.
Again, only a couple of times.
Oh, she has extra ball lit at the skull, so she's got to clear that out of the way first. Unfortunately, that's a drain, so she's going to take a 0 on that game.
Quite a respectable score, but some of the ones we've been seeing this weekend. I think that would have been a pin golf 3. Again.
Ben taking video mode and successfully clearing all the Terminators, so he wins 5,021 Terminators and starts multi-ball.
Unfortunate.
Okay, so here we go. Two times jackpot, but it's not the jackpot that's the important part here. It's super jackpot.
Nice, missed it. Reloaded it, right?
Yep. Here we go again.
Maybe I'll shot this time. He's better.
Okay. Just failed. That was like, must have been a microsecond too late to get a shot at the super jackpot.
Unreal.
That's why he was sort of looking in disbelief, because he thought he'd got it. He thought he got it just in time to get the super jackpot. So this game isn't over yet. No?
There we go.
Here we go again. One target left, multi-balls, so I'm sure Ben's going to start this one. Yep. And same procedure. Lock the balls, one locked straight in the skull.
And it's got the orbit one as well. Just needs the left scoop now.
Okay, down to 2 balls, but that's fine. Okay. So it's the single jackpot. Now he wants the double jackpot. So he's got a shot here now. Got the double jackpot. So and he can keep doing this.
Excellent.
Go again.
Make some interesting pinball for the last.
I think it's just like, you know, you just can't predict it, can you?
It's got a tip. Oh. No, we haven't. Finish that grace period, I think.
So, okay, so now 3 targets. So again, too late for the grace period.
He missed all 3 there.
He does have a multi-ball up here. If he realises he can play a very simple, easy multi-balls to start. Looks like he's playing payback time. And the call-outs on this machine, as I'm sure you can hear at home, are absolutely great. It's a great animated machine. This is payback time.
Oh, power drain. I think it's good spot. Bonuses.
So not going to get there on bonus, but he's not far off again, is he? Wow, that was that was drama itself. Okay, so we're on Rush. Rush is an incredibly bright playfield.
I know Andy hasn't had much luck with this machine this weekend. It is not the best stern shooter,
Okay.
but it's just as soon as you go over that roll over, just on the mid shooter lane, you've missed your skill shot opportunity.
Okay.
So it's gone already. There you go. This is a really short bull time. Bull save, sorry.
Right, okay.
So the people are going to be going for the combos, and also you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different coloured discs pulsing. So you need 2 of those to start your mode up the centre. So the time machine.
So let's just take people through that a bit here. So you basically these discs, these records, you need to collect 2 of those.
2 of those each time to start your mode up the centre.
Okay. And obviously, depending, are they all lit or do they stay lit? Or okay.
They stay lit while you're doing that. Then the numbers 1, 2, 3, they're combos. So they're in a different sequence every time, depending on where you're shooting them. So Andy's done 2 of them. So now the third one is there.
If it shoots up there with number 3, then that would complete the
combo jackpot.
But presumably they're timed, so you only keep them.
No, they'll stay.
All right, okay. So it's not a timed combo; it's just a sequence.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's not starting a mode yet then, because they still need some records.
One more.
Voting has started.
All right, okay. So the Twitch poll, the voting has started. The poll is open. So go on to Twitch chat, find the poll.
There you go.
Vote for your favourite player. Andy has been doing really, really well on these votes so
This
far.
is a shame.
So we could finish up with Andy being the favourite player. If we could get to the top of the leaderboard if enough people vote for him today.
Save. I'm not sure if he can start a mode now that he's in the multi-ball. But he could still qualify it for when he comes out.
Okay.
It's quite a complex game. I was listening to Raymond Davison's rules on it.
Yeah.
So basically, a multi-ball can be worth more. A multi-ball's worth more if you are in the track off that album.
Ah, okay. So that's a bit like AC/DC and things on.
So if it aligns, it's worth a lot more. I don't know Rush.
So therefore, you need to know. Well, you either need to know or learn the sequence of tracks, which is the same as the tour multi-ball in AC/DC. You don't need to be an AC/DC fanatic. You just need to learn enough to know which ones to play when. Yeah. We had AC/DC. It was our first new in a box pinball machine when I moved to Germany in 2013. I think we actually bought it within a few months of me coming here, and so that was our first. No, we sold it. It was replaced by. I'm not sure what the next one was. I think it was Iron Maiden.
Good replacement.
And then Iron Maiden was replaced by Jurassic Park, and then Jurassic Park was replaced by Led Zeppelin.
Would you replace Led Zeppelin with a Godzilla?
Led Zeppelin will get replaced with something, but I'm not exactly sure what to replace it with yet. So we shall see.
Ben's got 1 disc at the moment. He's going to go for the second there. Straight up the middle. He's got his mode started.
Okay, Spirit of Radio. Is that a good mode for multi-ball? Oh, and just tips it out. That's unfortunate.
Well, luckily with Rush, modes don't go over to the next ball. He's going to have to re-qualify, restart.
And restart another.
But it'd be closer to the multi-ball, so it could be beneficial.
Yeah, okay.
Whereas Andy's already took the multi-ball.
Yep.
So it goes up from, I think it's 4 shots originally, then it goes up to 9, I think. So that's a lot of shots at the centre to come straight back down.
So here's Helen, and we can't see the stance. This is she has a unique stance, just Helen. Let me just swing this camera around. So that's actually quite a nice view of the player. And so you'll see Helen bodily move herself left and right to be in line with the shot. It's a very unusual stance. She's a girl that you don't want to be standing behind when she's playing. People know that, so they sort of give a wide berth in terms of space around the machine. But she is a very, very effective player, and well, it's very, very good that she is in the top 4, but it's actually not that much of a surprise. She is a pretty awesome pinball player. Nice to see her actually getting some very, very good whopper points from this weekend. She deserves them. She works really hard and has real passion for pinball. She'll be disappointed with the double drain, but that's not bad progress. She finishes on 5.3 million. So we have Robbie trailing at the moment. He will be looking to pick up here. Of course, if he gets anything other than last here, he has won this tournament. Gets the ball back. But yeah, this machine will give Robbie a disadvantage, I would say. Probably more of an advantage to Andy. I don't know how much Ben knows Rush. I think we'll see. That's another power drain. Wow. Absolutely nothing he could do about that whatsoever. So, walking back up. Hi, Dave the Train. Good to have you back on again. It's only 25 past 2 here in Germany. So, we're on the very last game of this final, tiebreakers excluded. So, we've had a long, hard day of pinball again here today. Okay, so Andy back in control. A nice shot to start the mode. Oh, and that exact same power drain that Robbie had there. That's a shame. But Andy looking good for on 20 million. Quite a way in front at the moment. So Ben Moser, ball 2, game 3, final game of this evening.
Not necessarily.
Don't say that. Okay, so Ben at the moment, that's another drain, but Ben's not. I can't tell whether Ben knows this machine well because he's not had anything at the moment to go at.
I think look, if anyone watching it, this machine is so. I have one in my bar, and I like the Sterns here, owned by Pinball Universe, have playfield protectors, and it does change the dynamic of the ball and the spin, and it just throws people if they're used to playing without one, because it is like a 1.2mm piece of plastic with these onto it. I mean, when you operate machines, it's a good way to protect your investment because that's what they are.
Absolutely.
And but it does throw you a tiny touch. And this is like a very new machine, so it's very fast, it's very clean. It cleans them all before they come. So it can just really throw. You've got to get it under control. When Toby sets them up really tough. So if you watch now, the owl eyes of the ball save. So you've probably got 3 to 5 seconds of ball save. And you've got to get that under control. You've got to shoot 3 shots to get a mode and to get some worthy points. Hopefully. So Robbie now has a mode ready, which is indicated by the left flashing thing on the time machine.
And he starts the mode, so that's the mode ready. And as Robbie's not played his multi-ball yet, has he?
So it's saying charge up to 2 more, so 1 more, so it's now ready. So if he gets it under control, shoots it up the middle, no, there you go. Now he's in multi-ball.
So it's multi-ball and mode at the same time.
I'm not sure if it's the right sequence to be worth more. So the red multi-ball is the red shots, but then he's also got the blue shots, which is the mode also. And he's looped that one. So he could really rocket his score up now. Just needs to keep it alive long enough. There's another one. He's added the ball off the mystery. He's going to easily overtake Andrew now. I think you could hear when you didn't want any tie breaks.
We don't want a tie break. Woo.
19, 20. Come on, he's past it with big bonus anyway. I'm not sure what the bonus is like on Rush.
Okay, it could actually look what his bonus is now, but Robbie will just play to get enough score without bonus.
Hey Dave, it's not really Stern making the scores hard to see during streams. It's that they create an entertainment package. That's what a pinball machine is. They put IP into the machine, so you do have the animations and shows once you're playing. And if you're playing pinball competitively, you don't need to see your score. You're playing. You know where the shops are if you know that machine.
I disagree with you there, Kurt. I think that's rubbish. I think they should show you the score. I think the score is important for a player.
No, I mean it's like something like a Spider-Man.
Yeah.
If you get lots of things going at once, because everything's quick changing on the screen, you're never going to see your score. So I went into a multi-ball earlier on 3 million on Spider-Man, and I finished on 70 million. I didn't see my score at any point.
Never score because it was always doing animations. Yeah.
And in Flip Frenzy, you want to save that time.
Yeah.
And I only need to pass 23 million.
I still think there's a point. Anyway, we'll come back to a discussion on that perhaps another time. But I think there will be a logic in making these scores more visible.
Yeah, just always visible at the bottom of the screen.
But I'm not saying that it would take away the animations, but I think the use of the screen could be better.
Yeah, like how it is now, you could have the animations as the background, everything stood around.
Still there and just make them a bit bigger.
Andy, there we go. Oh, that was nice.
So we've got a different position now, haven't we? With Robbie having pulled back from
Hopefully, Andrew trap or something. So,
It doesn't, it doesn't actually change.
oh, that's nice.
Oh, the player of the match is Helen. That is really, really good news. So,
Oh, and he's got a bonus. He's going to pass him.
yeah. So Andy passes Robbie. So I say this: the dynamics of this game have changed with the fact Robbie's now has a pretty high score, and it's the last two players that can change what's going to happen.
Yeah, so I think it's going to end Robbie 1, Andrew 2. And to be honest, Andrew's going to be super pleased with that anyway.
So anyway, that's really good news. Helen has won the player of the match, so she will be awarded a JDL pin badge tomorrow. Really pleased for her there. That's great.
Oh, actually, Raymond Davidson's on the chat at the moment. He did the code for this machine. He's asking if the diverter's broke on it.
Okay. I don't think we can answer that, Ray. But we can certainly ask Dirk Elsels tomorrow, and if it is, I'm sure we can get that fixed.
Ray, if you want to chip in on the stream, on the chat with some of the rules, this is quite a fairly new machine to the Europeans. It's probably the first time we've seen it in competitive play. So, what would you be shooting for right now?
Okay, so Ben is also making good progress. He's now passed both of them, so that pushes Robbie. I don't think he can now be beaten, because the only way he could have been beaten was with a tiebreak.
Yeah.
Would have been Andy taking 4 and Robbie taking 0. So that is now impossible. So I think we have an outright winner. We have Ben, a fight between Ben and Helen for for 3rd and 4th place.
Actually, if Helen
could take 4, you know, I mean, so the dynamics are actually quite interesting, because there are a number of outcomes from this that can be completely changed by the last player.
proper little stride. Moths coming in.
Yeah, we're getting moths. We've opened the windows because it really is quite warm in here. We've had a really hot day here in Germany.
It was 29 by 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's something. Okay, and finally drains. But that's an awesome ball, so let's give Ben a big round of applause for that. Well played. He's going to move up, I think, to 5. Depends on Helen, of course. So we see if Helen were to win this game, she would actually go 2nd. And if Helen was to get above Andrew's score, then Ben would come 2nd.
No, that's it.
That's not going to happen. So Andy Foster will take 2. So therefore he will be in 2nd place. Robbie Sutter will have won this tournament outright. And Ben will be in 3rd place and Helen will be in 4th place. But I don't think any of them will complain about that. The performance has been awesome. That's been.
Tie break.
Do we have a tie break?
Yeah, because. Oh no, we don't.
No, I would say it's pretty.
Oh yeah, and comes
Okay, so Robbie Sutter 9 points, Andy Foster 6, Ben Moser 5, and Helen 1. We'll give them some fireworks for a great performance in the final.
no time.
And we'll be back tomorrow with a stream round about 10 o'clock. We'll be starting I'll put you on the schedule. We'll be starting a 5-strike knockout qualification at 10 o'clock. The semi-finals and finals will be round about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. But we have an additional item now, which is a ladies' tournament final here, round about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So tune in for that. We're going to have a couple of the ladies doing commentary on a 4-player final. So that'll be another treat for you tomorrow. So lots and lots more pinball action in the final day of the IFPA Pinball Olympics. So, okay, going to play out with an outro. Thank you to everyone for tuning in. It's been another great, awesome day of pinball here at Bulls&Balls in Fulda. Thanks to Kirk again.
Thank you, Jim, for all your work you do.
Thanks to all the guys out there. Take care, and we'll see you in the morning.
Good night.
Bye-bye.